Right, so update video and show you some of the Christmas presents I got. So I've now done the books so you can actually buy them as proper paperback books, so you can actually get a book in your hand rather than e-books. I'll put some links in the description and that, so if you're interested, because I thought there's no point in leaving it as e-books, because you know, if you've only got it on your phone, whatever, people like to actually have things. So I've done them both as proper paperback books. You order them and then they do it like print on demand. Now I'm saying 2 books because in the meantime I've written another book. I've done survival trapping book. Oh, and I've extended that book as well. The book was originally too short to be made into a paperback, so then I put about, I think it's another 5 or 6 traps in it, a bit more writing and that, and then now that's big enough to be made into a book. And then I did another short book on repurposed bushcraft equipment. So if you're interested in either of those, have a look. Make sure before you buy them that you're buying the book and not the e-book, if you know what I mean. You know, look at what the description says. So that's that about the book. Well, that's what I spent my New Year's Eve doing. I was going to go out, I was invited out, but one of the dogs started going mental about fireworks, and then I stayed here, and then I thought, oh, I'll just spend the night. Right, I'd already been doing something in the day, but spend the night, you know, adding the pictures and writing the second book. So that was New Year's Eve. I think the day before that, you might notice that some of the stuff in here looks a bit different and weird. And there's nothing here, stuff here, and there's pots and a bucket here, both full of water. That's because one night it must have poured. I didn't actually realise it poured down with rain. I just came in here, everything was soaking wet, floor was soaking wet, and there was water dripping through the ceiling. Now this has got a ceiling, and then it's had another kind of ceiling put, you know, you got a gap and another ceiling to make it look right. The water was dripping through where a screw was screwed, so it was coming out quite a bit. So I'm just going to stab a hole in it with a knife, and then it came pouring through the ceiling. So I don't know what's happened, whether it's come along and then got caught up in that part, or I don't know. I'll have to have a look into it. You don't normally ever flood in here or leak in here at all. But luckily, most of the stuff was in boxes, and that was to stop the mice getting to it. So I'm so glad I put things in boxes. So this was all right down here, and this stuff here was, and the stuff that was out was all, you know, wasn't nothing major important anyway. So on to presents. I'm sure I said I'd show you some presents which is kind of bushcraft related, or related to the channel, you know, survival, whatever. I think I told you about one of them. So one thing I got, I always love these. It was a nice, decent number 9 Opinel knife. Always good they are to have. It's a carbon steel one. The lock-in one, obviously. Another small knife called, I think it's Solonac. Lock-in. Got the lock down here rather than the liner lock. Nice knife. I know where this came from. This comes from Decathlon. We got a local Decathlon, well, local, but a Decathlon in our nearest town, and that was bought from there. They do different colour ones. You get ones with like a black handle or a brown handle, and black with like orange liners. But I said I wanted that one, so that's that. I may have some other kind of related stuff, but I can't remember at the minute, so I have to have a look through it. But this is the one I was going to tell you about before, I said about. This could open up a lot of good videos for me and stuff for you to watch. And it is a, if I can open it up, what my American friends would call a 110 Connie Bear trap, and what we call in the UK BMI Magnum trap. In England these are called BMI 110 or BMI Magnum body grip traps, and this would be a size 110. Or the Americans would call it 110 Connie Bear trap. I think the actual brand of this one is it's made by a company called BMI. So I haven't used it yet. I have to get a bit of practicing first. I knew I was getting this because I'd asked for it, so I've been doing loads of research about it to find out, you know, different things. I'll do a video just about this later on, purely about this and the laws in England regarding them, because in America different laws, but we can have them and we can use them over here. But I'll tell you about that in another video. So that is basically this video, I think. I'm going to carry on doing other books, hopefully getting bigger and bigger and bigger and better. Now I know how to do it. So like I said, if anyone's interested in having a look at them, you know, buying them, whatever, I haven't put them on for a massive price. You know, they're all pretty much as low as I could get, but still get a bit of royalties, because you'd be surprised putting paperback books on Amazon, very little you actually get yourself. So if you put it on for $6, I'll do it in dollars because that helped. I'd set them originally as dollars. So $6.99 or I think it's £5.17. Out of that, in pounds, out of £5.17, I'd get about £1.50. And in dollars, you know, $1, whatever, you know. So, but it's still, you know, something I always wanted to do anyway, regardless. So, do a video about this next, I think, unless something else comes up. Right, and hope you had a good Christmas, had a good New Year, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.